Here is Ahmed, and today we will discuss classification of satellite system. There are two major types of satellites. Number one is natural satellite. Moon is an example of a natural satellite. And the second one is artificial satellite. Artificial satellites are the relay stations placed into orbit by human. There are different types of satellites. Weather satellites for weather forecasting, navigation satellites for navigating objects throughout the world, communication satellites for communication applications, and research satellites for research purposes. Satellites are used to study the movement of tectonic plates, to understand the earthquakes, astronomical observations for space research, telecommunications for communication applications, and many more. Satellite systems can be classified based upon their orbit into the following three types: geostationary earth orbit, second one is medium earth orbit, and low earth orbit. Geostationary earth orbit, it is about 35,786 km above the earth. It is an orbit directly above the earth equator at 0° latitude. Its period equal to the earth rotation period, that is 30 km per second or 67,000 miles per hour. An object in this orbit appears to be fixed in the sky if observed from the earth. Communication satellites and weather satellites are placed in this orbit. Satellite earth antenna that communicate with them do not have to track them, but can be placed at the fixed position where they stay. Medium earth orbit, it is about 20,200 km above the earth. Navigation satellites and global positioning system GPS are mostly launched in this orbit. Most common satellites in this orbit are GLONASS, a Russian satellite with 19,100 km above the earth, and the Galileo, a European Union satellite with the height of 23,222 km above the earth. Low earth orbit, it is about 2,000 km above the earth. Less energy is required to place a satellite into orbit. Low power amplifiers for communication. It means it is the lowest cost orbit, therefore used for many communication applications. Most common satellites are International Space Station, the Space Shuttle, and the Hubble Space Telescope. Here are some statistics of satellites worldwide. The total number of satellites are 6,542, out of which active satellites are 3,372, inactive satellites are 3,170. The world first satellite launched by Russia with the name Sputnik on 4th October 1957. The first satellite by Pakistan, remote sensing satellite system, on 9th July 2018 launched in China. The latest satellite by NASA, Geostationary Operational Environmental Satellite, launched on 1st March 2022 by USA. Country with the most satellites in the space, USA on number 1 with 2,944 satellites, and China is on second with 499 satellites in the space, and the Russia is on the third, 169 satellites in the space. That's all for today. Hopefully you understand it.